all of you here to this ribbon cutting. It's been long awaited. And before I get started, my name is John Hayden. I'm your honored to serve as your mayor. And we have a lot of elected officials here this morning. We have Gloria Betcher, one of our council members over here. We have Bronwyn Dee Hansen, one of our council members. David Martin, Tim Garden. Know if the other two are here or not. And also, we're honored to have Chair Lisa Hedges, Troy County Supervisor, and also also on the board. So thank you very much for coming. What's also gratifying is to see such a wide range of ages of individuals here today. Just young people, all the way up to people like me, old. Anyway, so what a beautiful day to celebrate the completion of the Lowhead Dam improvements along the Scott River and the North River Valley Park. It's something that the council has had as a high priority for a long period of time, and boy, I think you all agree, it's just a beautiful conclusion. I'll try and get as close as I can to the microphone, sorry. I don't want to eat it though. This project has been in development for many years as a creative solution for safety associated with the original design for this area. The modifications provide a safer environment for recreational use along the Skunk River Water Trail. So not only does the project address the safety concerns, but also carefully placed boulders, embankment shaping, provides a small rapids area, fish passage, and the ability for visitors like those of us today to get a close look and be close to the water. Being outside and exposed to natural areas is good for our physical, mental, and emotional health, especially around the backside, hopefully, of the COVID pandemic. And I'm sure that you'll agree with me that the North River Valley Park has become a favorite for many visitors, and I invite you to visit day after day and in the years ahead. So with that, it's my pleasure to introduce John Dunn. He is the director of our Ames Water and Pollution Control Facility. So, Mr. Dunn?
Thank you, Mayor. Well, it's always an exciting day when you get to celebrate the completion of a collective vision. This project was conceived more than 10 years ago, and the original concept was something very different than I would say far inferior to what we actually ended up with here this morning. This project is the embodiment of the fact that critical public infrastructure doesn't have to come at the cost of the environment. The Ames Water and Pollution Control Department has always taken very seriously its mission to protect public health and the environment. And historically, we've done that through actions inside the fence at our treatment facilities. But now we're embracing this broader mission to move into the watershed and address water quality issues upstream of Ames. So these Lowhead Dam improvements that we're commemorating today stack together multiple benefits. It provides an exceptional increase in safety for boaters, which was the overriding original concept for this. But it goes far beyond that. It provides recreational opportunities in the water. With some creative input, we also created a significant environmental benefit, which is the inclusion of a fish ladder, which now connects the fish populations upstream and downstream of the dam. Where the old design was intentionally crafted to keep the public away from a hazard, this new design actually reintroduces the community to the river. And it introduces us to the very reason why a fledgling town was built in this location in the first place. And we were able to accomplish all of this while still preserving the critical drought augmentation of our drinking water supply that was so ingeniously conceived by Dr. Merwin Dougal of Iowa State University more than 45 years ago. To get to this final vision required the involvement and the commitment of many, many people. For some, that commitment came in the form of time, ideas, and passion. For others, it was in the form of financial support, without which this project would look nothing like it does. As this project was being molded and fashioned over the past decade, many members of the Water and Pollution Control Department contributed to its evolution. Lyle Hammes, Chris Evans, Christina Murphy, Neil Weiss, Dustin Albrecht, all assisted in the conceptualization, the design, fundraising, and the construction. I'd like to thank Quinn Donnelly and Jason Carey, who headed our design team from River Restoration, and our contractor, RW Excavating. I'd also like to thank the Ames Parks and Recreation Commission for their support, along with Keith Abraham and Joshua Thompson, the Ames Parks and Recreation Department. They partnered with us and they helped us broaden the vision for this project, pulling it from in water and actually creating these amenities here on the river's edge. I'd like to express our thanks to the organizations that helped finance this project. The Outdoor Alliance of Story County, the Iowa Whitewater Coalition, Hawkeye Fly Fishing Association, the Skunk River Paddlers, and the family of Spencer Vasey. And very much, I need to publicly acknowledge and thank the significant contributions of the Iowa Department of Natural Resources, without which this project would not have happened. The Iowa DNR contributed several $100,000 towards this fantastic project. And beyond the dollars, they loaned us their technical expertise during construction to help ensure that the finished features would accomplish everything we collectively desired. And with that thought in mind, I'd like to invite up to the podium Kayla Lyon, the Director of the Iowa Department of Natural Resources. Kayla, can you come share some thoughts with us?
It's a pleasure to be here today. Every time our staff with the Rivers program asks me to do a project like this, I just kind of jump at it. Because I grew up doing a lot of paddling. The river's been an important part of my life, so it's fun to see things like this come to fruition. We at the Department of Natural Resources are charged with helping improve safety situations at low-head dams throughout Iowa, with both of our water trails program and the dam mitigation program. It can be as simple as safety signs or projects like this that take a long time to put together and come to fruition. The Iowa Department of Natural Resources contributed $273,000 to this project via our Low-Head Dam Public Hazard Program, along with project management from our expert staff that I have with us today. We are grateful for the City of Ames Water and Pollution Control to come together with Ames Park and Rec, along with the Iowa Whitewater Coalition, the Outdoor Alliance for Story County, the Hawkeye Fly Fishing Association, and I suspect the Skunk River Paddlers, for this groundbreaking project. As we all know, these projects don't work without strong partnerships to make them become a reality. While dams can be hazardous and block fish passage, some of these dams still have a purpose. The River Valley Park Dam was originally built in 1980, as you heard earlier, as infrastructure for the City of Ames water supply. And these projects can accommodate purposes like that. This dam also sits in the middle of a public park with a large university presence, and the Iowa State Canoe and Kayak Club is one of the more active clubs in Iowa, promoting safety and getting folks into the sport of whitewater paddling. And we can certainly get on board with all of that. And we hope that the whitewater chutes and eddies created here in Ames can provide grounds for learning opportunities and challenging new skills. We took into consideration one of the biggest user groups of this area have been anglers. And we know from past research that this project will improve both fish passage areas and improve upstream fishery and fishing right here in the River Valley Park. We all know this past year we've seen just how much an integral role our Iowa Natural Resources have played in the lives of Iowans and others, including our water trails. More and more people have taken up paddling in the recent years, but nothing like this year. Canoes and kayaks were nearly impossible to find, and that also includes life jackets. And I know Jax has gotten a lot of money for this fall. Related retailers and retail businesses what they were seeing on our waters and seeing for sales in their facilities. One of our retailers said, and I quote, "In 2014, we sold 150 kayaks all year. This year, we sold 150 a week and sold out 14 times. According to one of our conservation officers, I quote, "There were not many weekends where I saw less than 75 to 100 cars at several boat ramps along the Raccoon River." So more and more folks are discovering opportunities on our rivers, from relaxing and tranquil paddle, or a little bit more exciting paddle like a whitewater trail that we have here today. In other words, we at the Department of Natural Resources embrace projects like this that can be a win-win-win for infrastructure, river habitat, and recreation. And I know as a local, I cannot wait until there's a little more water and I can get out there too. So thank you for having me here today, and it is my pleasure to introduce Keith Abraham with Ames Park and Rec.
Morning, everybody. First off, I want to say when John Dunn came to us way back when and asked if we wanted to be involved with this project, we as Parks and Recreation jumped at the opportunity because, like John mentioned, it's more than just the in-water, it's more than just the safety. We obviously want to try to always find ways to improve recreational opportunities within Ames. And before I go into a little bit more of that, I just want to kind of identify, I know we had one commissioner here, Sarah Cady, who serves as our chair in the Parks and Recreation Commission. I know there's also council members here, and I just want to say thanks to the Parks and Recreation Commission and City Council and City of Ames administration for always supporting opportunities to improve the quality of life within Ames and the surrounding area. What you're seeing behind me is a culmination of all those efforts and all that commitment. We will have your chair's path that goes to other parks within the community. So we have a lot of opportunities, and like I said earlier, recreation comes in a lot of different forms. And we will see. I'll say, when I've been here before this project started, I very rarely saw anybody down in this area. Now, with this project finished, every time I come down here, I see no less than 4 or 5 people, and sometimes more. So people are getting to get familiar with it, and we just see that it's going to be more and more utilized. Coming down, we anticipate there'll be a lot of people here just to come in on a day like today, if it's during the week, to have lunch, to maybe sit on the bench, read a book, spend some time with family and friends. So a lot of different recreational opportunities with it. Also want to say is with this project, one of the things that we also look at is what else in this area. So we're going to wait a couple of years to see how this is utilized and see what some of the needs are. But we already in our 5-year capital improvement plan, we do have money set aside or earmarked projects to improve the parking, to improve the shelter opportunities, and also to improve playground, replace those. And one of the things that we're thinking is actually probably changing the format, get the shelter and the playground equipment closer to the water and the parking further away. Because right now, from a safety aspect, outside of the water, people have to cross through the parking if they're coming from the playground or the shelter. So we just want to thank everybody for coming today. Thanks again to all the donors, the DNR, Water Pollution Control, City Council, Parks and Recreation Commission. Thank you for your vision and being able to make this a possibility. So with that, I will introduce Sarah Carmichael, Iowa Rivers Revival, and she's going to talk about the Iowa River Town of the Year. Sarah.
Hello, thank you so much. If you don't know, so I'm Sarah, I'm the director of Iowa Rivers Revival. We are a statewide nonprofit that is focused on leading Iowans to protect, restore, and enjoy our rivers. So this is a perfect opportunity for us to recognize all the hard work that the City of Ames has done, the Department of Natural Resources in Iowa. They actually helped submit an application to our River Town of the Year award And it was a great application. Ames won. But it was just recognizing all the hard work that the city has done throughout the past couple of years and the great work on this dam. So I will present the award, but our main focus as a nonprofit is advocacy and education. And part of the advocacy work is working with state legislators, working with local politicians to get funding to support projects like this. So we support the DNR's work, and we want to make sure that funding is there so more towns and cities across Iowa can make sure that their dams are removed or mitigated and provide recreational opportunities like this. So I welcome you to come visit us and learn more about our work, and I will go ahead and present the mayor with this award. Thank you.
Thank you, Sarah. We greatly appreciate this recognition, and it's just fun to get these kind of awards that are improving the quality of life for our entire community. So with that, I'd like to invite any of the Parks and Recreation Commission members and council members up here, donors and funders also. We're going to go ahead and cut the ribbon.